Hey guys, Tina here, the Critical Virgo. Welcome back to another Fragrance Fridays. But it's not like a typical Fragrance Friday because I'm not talking about a perfume. It is a fragranced product. You already know what it is by the thumbnail. It's a Bio Silk product. And if you're a guy, hey, this could still be for you, so don't click off yet. So it is, let me see if it'll focus in, Bio Silk. And then it says original right here, but it also says like Irresistible. This is not the original. Oops, turn it around. This is the original. So as you can see, I have the 12-ounce bottle of the original Silk Therapy treatment. I did not need an extra 5.64 fluid ounces of literally the same thing, just in a different fragrance. But I could not resist. So how we got to this point was, I've been on a little bit of a hair journey and I wanted to take a little bit better care of my hair. And Bio Silk has always been one of those things that's kind of like been in and out of my life, but it's never been my main staple, consistent product there. I've been trying to use it a little bit more frequently. So I do have the shampoo and conditioner of this. I was in the market for that and I just so happened to come across this Irresistible product. I've never seen it, you know, in the store before, Ulta, Walgreens, anywhere, CVS, anywhere. So didn't even know it existed. If I did, I would have picked this up a long time ago. And I didn't, listen, I read reviews. I do. And the reviews on this one, they were really hit or miss. Like on Ulta, they were fairly positive, but like then you go to like Amazon and everybody who has the negative reviews is talking about how it smells like an old granny scent. And I get a little nervous when it comes to Jasmine fragrances because sometimes it could be really powdery and a little old lady. So I get where they're going with that. And I didn't want to commit to the shampoo and conditioner because my hair is very porous. And if you've ever used like the original Bio Silk before, you know that this is a very fragranced shampoo. So if you use the shampoo and conditioner and then the Silk Therapy, oh my gosh, the smell is enormous and it lasts for like, I'm talking like 3-4 days types of last. And I need that. I wash my hair once every 3 days, sometimes every 4 days. So the extra help is definitely appreciated. And I'm not going to make this like a full-blown review, but I can tell you, I do notice a difference using these products versus like drugstore brands like, you know, Suave or Pantene Pro V. My hair stays cleaner longer. It looks better when I style it. It looks healthier too. It feels much better. So I definitely think it's worth the investment. Now that I've said that, I didn't want to make the commitment. So what I did was I packed this away in my Amazon cart in the Save Later portion down below where I have like 1,000 other things. And I said I'm going to revisit it. Maybe when I have some points and I can get this for free, I'm going to try it out. So this is the 5.64 ounce bottle. I have the 12-ounce bottle of the original here. I really thought that the 5.6 was a small bottle, but when I looked on Ulta later on, I realized that this is not the small, this is actually the large. Whatever. I didn't want to make a huge commitment, so I went with what I thought was a small bottle, and I thought it was a good deal. And I didn't have to pay anything because I have my Amazon points, you know what I mean? Because I have their credit card. So I made the smaller commitment, and I was honestly pleasantly surprised. I understand why people made the comment that they did about the scents, okay? It's what I feared. The jasmine is very powdery. So if I had to explain what this smells like to somebody who's not in the fragrance community, I honestly don't even know how I would do it because there's not like a designer fragrance that comes to mind that really smells similar to this. What I will say is if you liked Amouage, Lilac Love, you'll probably really like this because it reminds me a lot of that. Like the jasmine, the rose, vanilla, patchouli in this. Yeah. They remind me of what I found in Amouage Lilac Love. I'm not a huge Amouage fan. I have one fragrance. It's not even a full bottle. I did a split with somebody of Sunshine. And then I have a bunch of like decants of Lilac Love through Scentbird. I actually got 2 of them, one by accident. But I did spend enough time with it to know that this reminds me of that. And I've never made a huge commitment like to a full bottle of almond wash just because it's a little too much for me. Even though I do like banger scents, that's just not my style. It's a little too powdery. It's very feminine, very beautiful. And you know, even though I said it's very feminine, I know men who wear that fragrance, so please, if you like it, just wear it. But it is very extra and not in my type of style. But I do like this because even though it does run that same type of smell, it's a more muted version. Like if the perfume was more like this, I think I would like a little bit more. That type of deal. So when I put this on, every morning I've been using this. I took a break from the original to try this one out. So I take like a dime-sized amount. I put it in my hands and I just kind of warm it up, rub it together, and I just pull it through. And you know, as your hair moves around, you get like a nice waft of this. Now, the scent, it is strong. If you don't like powdery fragrances or like what most lay people would classify as like a grandma scent, then you're probably gonna hate it because you're gonna smell it as your hair moves all day long. It is not like anything crazy though. If you walk into a room, no one's gonna smell this. It is not a replacement for your perfume or cologne. It is not. Now, having said that, I don't know who knows this. I think most people do though. You can use BioSilk as a moisturizer. It does absorb into the skin. If you are a guy and you want to use this, like rub it on your scalp, it'll keep your scalp really hydrated. I do that, especially in the cooler months, because I do get a very itchy scalp when it gets a little dry. I've never actually like used this as like a full out moisturizer. I have used a little extra, put it on my hands, put it on my, you know, arms. I smell it until I wash it off. It's nothing crazy, but it would be a nice little starter base to make sure your skin's hydrated before you put on your fragrance. So you might want to like use it for that. Hey, if you really like that type of scent, right? It is a little bit on the pricey side. It is kind of like, you know, a salon quality product. Let me check this out. I forgot how much it was. I purchased it like so long ago. So this is the larger bottle according to Ulta. This is the 5.64, but they do have a 2.2 for $16.50. Now this bottle, 5.64 ounces, $28. Listen. I'm not always saying bigger is always better. It is a great formula. It works just as well as the original BioSilk Therapy. So if you were just like in the need for a replacement for that and you wanted to take the chance on it and you aren't really bothered by powdery fragrances, just go for it. Try it out. You might really like it. I don't know if I'm being like a little selfish and trying to push people to it, just because I found something that I really like, and just knowing my luck, it'll probably be discontinued, and I don't want to be like that crazy hoarder lady who has like 3 or 4 bottles of this, because yeah. But it, you know, it's a very lovely fragrance. If you just don't like powdery fragrances at all, just stay away. Just stay away. If you, because even the original, let me think. I'm trying to think now. No, this is definitely a different type of powder. Yeah. So the original BioSilk is like very like edgy, hip, cool type of fresh femme scent, and then the Irresistible one is very powdery, sensual type of scents. There you go. If that doesn't excite you, or if that scares you in the least bit, don't go for it, because you're probably going to be one of those people who say this is a grandma scent. When I do put this on in my hair, I smell it all day long. They do offer like shampoo, conditioner, hair, like a scented hairspray too. I might have to check all those out and do an update in the future. I just don't need it right now. That's the problem. I'm like really trying to be good about like buying what I need, using what I got, and not like doing extra, because this can quickly pile up into a lot. But if you have them all, like let me know. Does it make a huge difference? Have you used both of them before? put it down below. Do I like absolutely need to do that? If you have any questions, you can put those there too. I love hearing from you guys. Till next Friday. Bye.